Good morning, everybody. BTC Simmer here with you. Afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Good, great, awesome. We're headed up to Inverness here. Short little flight, little VFR flight. Landed here yesterday from Wick. We loaded up here. Got tons of cargo, from construction material to aviation parts to specialist parts. A bunch of different stuff. Going up to Inverness, a whole 27 miles. How about that? Anyway, go up to about 4,500. It's about a 27 nautical mile trip, so not very far. We're going to navigate off the VOR, Inverness VOR 10920. We're going to take runway 21 out of here and 23 there, visual. We'll do a visual there since it's VFR day. Bit of wind off the runway, 13 knots, but should be okay. Other than that, price BTC guys. Little dips here. You guys love the dips. Dips. Stack the dips. 20,102. 27,502 Canadian. So stack 'em dips, boys and girls, because you know it's coming back. And when it comes back, it's coming back with a vengeance. We're 500 and something days out of the having? No, maybe even less than that. I don't know where I was reading 500. Maybe are we less? More? Maybe someone knows, but anyway, 2024 having. I think it's in April, so that would be just over 365, something like that. Yeah, so getting closer. Anyway, long term, guys, long term, generational stacking, and Bitcoin's always there if you have an emergency. It's always there, always going to be there. All right, let's get down to her. Alright guys, we're good to taxi here. We'll get moving. And quickly go over all this. Got our taxi lights on. Pitot heat is sorry, is on this time. Flaps, did I throw them 10 degrees? Yeah. Turn the generators on before I forget. Don't need to bleed any air. Fine with the lights. Strobes on. Didn't do our tests, but we'll get away with it today. Generators are pumping. Okay, do a quick taxi here. 2.8, see if anyone's on V-Pilot. And a lot of London, and that's about it. But other than that, no. Feshie Bridge traffic, November 3845 Bravo, type twin Otter, taxiing and taking off runway 21, departure to the north, Feshie Bridge. Okay, props up to full, taxi lights are on, brake can come off. There's a lot of throttle here to get out of the grass. So I'm going to go 20 degrees with the flaps. And full power and hold for a sec. It's a soft field, so yeah, we'll go up to 30, check her all out, runway aligned. Alright, right up to full, and hold it.
Airborne time logged
at 19 knots.
Banking.
We just got out of there.
Banking.
Yeah, we just got out of there. Phew. Bit of a scary one. We'll come back on the throttle, we're in the red. Touch back on the props. Bring those flaps up and the auto feather. Do our gups check. Gas looks good. Undercarriage, tap the brakes. Props are set. Throttle's set. And lights are off. Alright, we'll turn to the VOR now. Keep our climb around 100 steady. Just come back a little more on the throttle of 45. Oh, some takeoff. Nice, we'll track to the needle. Yeah, that's quite an airport down there. Okay, there's our 45. Come back on the props, bring the throttle back to about 40, 35, 40. And we'll just keep on the left side of the north here, so we're in. Want to be right side. The altitude we're flying at. Level the wings with the altitude hold. And I think about 40 on the torque pressure there. Should be fine. 75 on the props, landing lights are off. Strobe lights, we can turn those on. The upper panel here. Is that on? I can never tell. Strobe lights are not modeled, so. We're actually gonna end up on the east. No, the west, yeah. What am I saying? Track us right to Inverness. Oh, that was a scary takeoff. Glad we got out of there. We're nice and low. So it's about a 900 foot altitude there. Gotta write that down so I know. Alright guys, we'll catch you on the approach. Stick with me. Alright guys, we'll start our descent here. So descent checks. Quantity selector checked. Looks good. Cabin signs appropriate. Anti-ice. Pitot heat's on. And landing lights, turn those on. Pull the throttle back below 10. Start our descent down to about 1500. Join a right downwind for runway 23. Go into VS mode and put that nose down. Check our altimeter here. Okay, 29064 is what it is. Okay, I called Inverness traffic. I let them know we're doing a right downwind with a flyover from the south. So they are aware. Hop over here, get a better view of the airport. So the right downwind, you come around the little bay there, just to the tip there, and then come back around with your base. There's runway 23 and 05 and 11 and 29. Inverness traffic, November 45 Bravo, 5 miles south, commencing flyover to a right downwind for runway 23. We'll report right downwind 23 Inverness traffic. Okay. Usually always fly on Vatsim. Maybe some fun flights I try to fly on FSLTL, but usually it's Vatsim. Get our landing lights on, pitot heat's on, pumps are on. Xbox remote disconnected there.
Terrain.
We're going to level off here. We'll bring the props up and bring some throttle in. correct our heading ever so slightly. There's 05 and 23, you can see right down there. Make sure you're at least 500 above circuit altitude when you fly over. I don't know if this is the proper way to do it, but it's one way of doing it. We got the ILS dialed in there so we know exactly how many miles we are. And any second now I'll be taking control here. Alright, there we go. And I'll try to get down to circuit height here around 1,000, 1,100. Okay, we'll turn for a downwind. .10 of flaps out. Flaps in a turn. Alright. Inverness traffic, November 45 Bravo is mid downwind, right mid downwind, runway 23 to land, full stop. Okay, looking good so far. Another look out here. So I'd like to just come over this tip here and then make our base. We're exactly 2 miles. Could be a little further out that way to make a real nice circuit, but that's okay. Gaining a bit too much altitude here. Inverness traffic, November 45 Bravo, base turn, runway 23, right hand traffic, Inverness. Okay, just watch the speed there. As we level off here, I'll do 20 flaps. Go, try and stay in the white arc. Go to gups check, gas is good, undercarriage at the brakes, props are full, lights are on, pitot heat's on, speed is alright. And we can turn final now. Inverness traffic on November 45 Bravo, turning final, runway 23, right traffic, full stop, Inverness. Okay, we're a little high. Drop the throttle out from beneath us and we'll come down. Okay, looking good. A little high on the PAPI, but that's alright.
500. Sink rate. minimums.
So you just look where you want to go. Maybe I'm looking too far to the end here, but point in that direction.
Flight slow. 40 slow. 30. 20. 10.
Landing time logged.
And hold her off. There we go. Okay, flaps can come up. Pitot heat can come off. Where are we going here? Inverness traffic, November 45 Bravo is clear of the active, taxiing Foxtrot to Echo Apron, Inverness. Alright, a little more throttle there. I think with Airmate, or not Airmate, I keep calling it Airmate, OnAir and the Twin Otter, it seems that it's a lot harder to taxi. I don't know if that's how they distribute the weight or what, but I'll pull up over here. Okay, I guess we're not moving. There we go. Put the brake on there. Alright, we'll go through our shutdown here. Hopefully don't get docked any points for shutting down the lights on again. Parking brake is set. Power levers flight idle. And props will feather those. Generators can go off. Jump up here and turn those off. Left and right. Generators off. Fuel levers off. Go left. And then right.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished.
Boost pumps off.
It has been monitored by OnAir.
We kill all the lights. Strobe lights too. Bleed air we didn't use. Alright, engines all lights. Avionics off. And battery you can turn off. Alright guys, that was a short one. We hardly got out of Fessy Bridge. You guys are watching that takeoff. Whew, that was quite the takeoff. Alright, welcome to Inverness. Thanks for flying with me today, guys. Loving all the likes, subscriptions, all the comments. Everything's well appreciated. Alright guys, we will catch you on the next one. And we will be grabbing our mission ones and moving them around. So that's the idea for the next flight. Alright guys, have a great, wonderful, productive day.